my ladies, today I will be presenting you my back to office lookbook because now in Thailand and I think in other parts of the world too, the pandemic is getting better, or I should say we are getting more used to it, and some of us are heading back to the office, so I think you may need some fashion inspiration and this video is for you. Before getting into that, I want to give you like a brief history of how men's fashion essentials became part of women's wear, but in professional context. But if you don't feel like watching history, you can skip this part to the next part. I put timestamps in the description box. So like in the past, as you can assume that women's role in workplace was still minimal, like very minimal, because they were supposed to do like wifey duties like cooking, taking care of kids, but men went to the office and wearing suits, so suits for men came first. In 1870, there was an interesting phenomenon when an actress named Sarah Bernhardt, I don't know how to pronounce her name correctly, but yeah, she showed up in men's suit, and that was perceived as the first notable appearance of a woman wearing men's suit, because there wasn't a suit for women at that time, but it was considered as inappropriate and it was very scandalous, so it didn't become a fashion or a trend. But over time, the role of women in workplace was getting more visible and official, especially during the world wars when men left their job for their military duties, so the factories and the companies needed to fill up the gap. But at that time, women went to work with pants because they had to do like manual and physical activities, physical tasks. So as you can see, the establishment of women wearing pants at work was to serve functional purposes, not for fashion at all, and it definitely didn't become a fashion as well. Fashion took place afterwards when everything was more open to women, and of course with the help of feminist movements, so there were more and more superstars showed up in public with pants and suits. And apart from that, there were some fashion influencers, or I should say fashion designers, like introduced their masculinity inspired fashion collection for women, for example Chanel and YSL.
La jupe portefeuille s'arrête au genou. La veste d'inspiration masculine est droite, sans entoilage, souple. L'ensemble offre une absolue liberté de mouvement.
And that's all for the history, and now in this part I want to introduce you my Macho Lady collection, which, as the name suggests, involves a mannish style. I want the theme to be classical, professional, dominant, and polished.
Oh, I love her. I recognize her. Look at the style, elegance.
And I want all the threads to be on women. I'm not a feminist, but I do believe in gender equality. The main inspiration of this entire collection is Chuck Bass from Gossip Girl.
And you are?
I'm Chuck Bass, the love of her life. Anyone else is just a waste of time.
I want to say that he fits the theme so perfectly. He's a very fashionable guy who always dress up and always come up with many layers on his body, but he didn't look like stuffy at all, and that's magical. And for me, his fashion is very bold and colorful, which is not common in men's fashion mainstream. There are 3 outfits in this collection, so let's look at the first one. Okay, so here's the first look, soft top with safari skirt. I wish I could add some adventurous vibe into it with my safari skirt and boots. And then I grabbed this tiny black bag that is very modest and it doesn't steal the scene. Okay, so this is my favorite look of the whole collection, but for me, it's still like an experiment because even though the top is very common, but the below my safari skirt is not that common. I mean, I've never seen anyone wearing like this, but I like the whole look anyway, and I think you need to have a certain level of confidence to be in this silhouette, which I hope you do. I would like to say that the reference of the whole look is from this picture in particular of Chuck Bass. When I saw this picture, the first thing that captured me so much was the color palette. It's very soft, very pastel, very feminine, but it makes Chuck look so great. And yeah, I'm so glad that I finally found this pink tie and the matching vest.
I filled a tub full of water.
Okay, so there are two ways to finish this look. You can go with the tie, or you can use a scarf, which I will tell you how I tie the scarf. Firstly, you fold the scarf in half and then you twist it until it's firmly compacted. Just like so, and then you bring it around your neck, feed both tails into the loop, and then you're almost done. You just have to adjust it a little bit to make it properly under the collar. Here, you look like a cabin crew. Yay, done!
It's just the way you said my name that make me freak out. Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry.
So if the scarf isn't for you, you can use a tie like this one. I have this cute Hello Kitty tie that is matching in color with my shirt. And for the shoes, I'm wearing this ocean blue snakeskin heels that makes the look less boring and more edgy.
Is it really too late to say sorry? Is it to say sorry? To say sorry? You really had enough. You really had enough. You really had enough of me. But what about the good days? What about the good days? We have good days too. We have good days too. Good days too. 'Cause I'm really.
Okay, so this look is the most classic and conservative look, I would say. Okay, now I'm wearing this cowboy shirt. Can you see the cowboy detail here? I love this classic button cuff. And to cover up and finish the look, I use this light brown blazer that matches perfectly with my dark brown pants, and they just look like a pantsuit. Again, I use this pink tie, but this time with dark purple heels. I think it's a good idea to wear pants with heels that reveal some part of the skin. It feels more breathable with feminine flair.
Thanks for watching and have a nice day.